Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here. Welcome back to Lake Ridden, where it feels like we're getting close to the end. I don't know how much longer the game is going to be, but it definitely feels like we are rapidly approaching the climax. We do have a puzzle still to solve up there with the Meniers, but I want to see what's going on down here. There may be something relevant to that, or it may just be filler. But I'm trying to be as thorough as possible. And it does indeed look like there's nothing else here. Unless I'm overlooking something. Hopefully not. See, there is a locked chest here, which we can't open. Hopefully solving this puzzle will allow us to open that. Let's go ahead and refresh ourselves on the engravings that we've looked at so far. 3 brothers set out to find it and to protect their village. One brother grabbed a pitchfork, the other a torch. The last one went without anything. Alright. We looked at this one. For hours he waited. He could hear the roots grow deep in the earth. And something else. The sound of something giant approaching. Wonder if the he is one of the brothers. No idea. One brother went south to the forest. The other went north along the moors. The last one sat down by a crossroad. He wanted to listen to the wind and the earth. So all of these do seem to be about the brothers. I'm guessing the little runes or curios that we got will fit onto these. Like that? Okay, well, let's take it for now. We have no idea what order these go in. Are there markings? Alright, there are no symbols on those. Worth checking. Just some piled rubble here. Anything behind you? No. Right. Oh, this one looks like it's got something hanging in it already. And we can't take it. Alright. A giant beast lurked in the shadows around the village in a forest. The wolf was older than the earth itself. It tormented the villagers with its sharp teeth. Fenrir? And then back to here. Okay. Oh. Why would we want to do that? I do not know, but it is done now. Lights look quite strange down through there, don't they? Anyway. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. One of these is already hung up in one of the Meniers and we can't take it down. Let's... 4 texts. I thought there were 5 stones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which of these did I not read? We read that. Oh, this one. It's also got a thing hanging up. The last one stared into the eyes of the creature, yet he did not flinch. He saw the creature's pain, an arrow in the side. He removed it, and the creature ran off and never returned. Interesting. So that sort of looks like a wolf's fang. Don't know if that's relevant to what symbol goes where. That sort of looks like if it was turned sideways to where, say, this bottom part was pointed to the right, it could be like a wolf's mouth. Giant beast. So this is the first one. In order, I don't know that the chronological order matters though. One brother went south to the forest. The other went north along the moors. The last one sat down by a crossroad. He wanted to listen to the wind and the earth. So, down by a crossroad, that could represent a crossroad. He wanted to listen to the wind in the earth, or like chimes could represent that. Can't really look at it any closer. Well, let's try that. So that's maybe a crossroad. And we can't take these, right? I mean, we've already got ones that look like that. Okay, so 3 brothers. That's this one, right? 3 brothers. A pitchfork, a torch, and one without anything. So that could represent 3 brothers, right? Not sure at all if we're even remotely on the right track with this. For hours he waited. He could hear the roots grow deep in the earth. So this one is the brother waiting at the crossroads. And something else, the sound of something giant approaching. Well, that is the wolf. So that could be that. Could be the triangle, I guess. See, that's a wolf's fang. There's one of those up already, right? That one right there? Yeah. Well, as far as interpreting which goes where in the manner we are, this is the only one that I'm not really sure what would fit. We know that these 2 can't be it, or at least we assume they can't be. Try this. Well, that doesn't seem to have done anything. We can't get into this. Is there any other information around here? I guess we could just try the 3 that we've got, assuming that the others are correct, and see if that works. Nothing? And nothing. Can we do anything with this? Okay, it can be done something with, but not with this. This? Ones that were already used? Keys? Fix it with a screwdriver? No? Did we try that one? Not sure, but we did then. Okay, we can kind of wander over down through here, which I don't think is the way that we came. But there doesn't really seem to be anything over here. Get an important thing for Pearl. See, I really don't want to use a hint. But this is striking me as extremely obtuse. See, we can take that. There's no indication if we've got any of them right. We can't take that one. Grab you back. Can't take you. So we've got all the ones back that we could interact with. Can I go over here? I just feel like I'm missing something. You know what I mean? For hours he waited. He could hear the roots grow deep in the earth. Roots. Maybe it's roots. Maybe that's roots. Let's try that. That one is done. Went south to the forest. The other went north along the moors. The last one sat down by a crossroad. He wanted to listen to the wind and the earth. pretty sure that we used this one before. Let's try it again. That just seems correct. Maybe we just had that one wrong? Three brothers sat out. Grabbed a pitchfork. So that's what we had for the three brothers. Maybe it's a triangle? Three brothers? Okay, we only have three to put in. Three brothers? No. Can we... But it's already there. Oh, it removed from our... What? Okay, that's really weird. Apparently, we had them right, but we also had to put the ones that we... Alright, game, that's weird. So we can turn these? It just continues to rotate? Maybe this is for the order that the story started in. So this one's the first. The wolf. Then... Do we have to do this while they're spinning? So it's the wolf, the brothers. It doesn't spin very long. That's the next to the last one. Stared into the eyes of the creature. So this is the very last one. This is the crossroad. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Hopefully this is not timed. This one. This one. This one. This one. Did we get it? What's,
It's a tube. That's very exciting. Pearl, what do we do with the tube?
Okay. Wait, what?
Hey! Don't fly off without at least telling us what it is.
Okay, I can't keep up with her.
Pearl said she'll meet us back at Jack's cabin.
Okay.
The one next to the laundry. There's apparently someone we need to meet.
Right. But what about...
I wonder who it could be. Someone looking for a tube, I bet.
Jack? Thank you for the save, so we're not going to be able to open this chest?
It's locked.
That is super annoying. Are we going to have to backtrack to here? Or is there just something I've missed that would allow us to open that? It's like a thing hanging down there, but I can't interact with it. Alright, well, I guess we're running all the way back to the estate. Got fireflies now. Or sparklies, whatever those things are. Alright, completely uneventful on the way back here. I really, really wish there had been a quicker way to get here than just running the same route on the way back. It's a little annoying. If we have to trek back all the way to the island again, that's going to be even more annoying. Okay, Jack's cabin by the laundry. So this is the school. Isn't this one over here what we thought was Jack and Pearl's house? It had stuff about, well, we gotta save. So is this where we're supposed to be? All our lights are still lit. No one's speaking to us, though. So I guess not? So that's not the cabin? Is it this old ramshackle building here? Or was Jack's cabin where Nellie's stuff was? Where the already lit candles were? That was over here, right? This is the closest building to the laundry. So this is Jack's cabin? I thought... I guess I'm wrong. Hello? The candles are...
Tube. It's a typewriter.
Okay, well, I have to light these candles because they have gone out. It's a must-do type thing, you understand? So...
Nora, what am I supposed to do here?
Write a book? Okay. Good evening, miss. My name is Jack Milburn. Pearl told me you helped to get me out of there. You're in the tube?
Listen, I'm just trying to find my sister Sophia.
It's not safe. Someone here is not who they seem. Okay. Someone is not who they seem. Well, we're pretty sure that you and Pearl are who you seem, so is that Nora? Or are you saying not what they seem, Einar's not the kind old gentleman that Marie thinks he was?
What do you mean that's safe?
I didn't just vanish from here. There must be someone. Okay. There must be someone. I didn't just vanish from here. There must be someone. Can you help me find her or not?
Can you help me find her or not? I think she's in trouble.
I don't know who I can trust right now, but there is something about you. I'll help you, but you have to do something for me first.
Okay, but promise you'll help me?
Of course, my dear.
What do you need me to do?
There is a second hidden hatch in the master's bedroom. I want you to find the hidden room behind the hidden hatch in the hidden passage. Okay, we saw that. I thought it should open and we couldn't get it to open. To know if I can really trust you, I need you to find out what was stolen, who stole it, and where it is now. Come back here when you think you have figured it out. Then I'll tell you what I know. Okay. So maybe we're not as close to the end of this as I thought we were. It's a very novel way of talking to a spirit. So back up to the master's bedroom. And now we get to open the hatch that I thought should have been able to open before. What was stolen? Who stole it? And where it is now? Okay. So now we can go in here. So a hidden study, eh? Candle, lamp, lamp. Let's just light everything before we start looking around anymore. Get all the light that we can. I see you, letters. And another hurdy-gurdy machine, okay? Let's look at this first. Nothing. Newspaper. Eastern Post. Robbers in town. Local daily delivery. Saturna Jewelry, your ring specialist. Why is that important? So, was whatever stolen under the guise of these robbers, and yet it was someone else? Or is the Saturna Jewelry a clue? Was it a ring that was stolen? Hello, rocks. Is there maybe a mineral collection? Okay, so that's the newspaper. Gotcha. We've got nails. Just look at that. It's not an inventory item. We'll get to you, hurdy-gurdy. Into the letters. Alright, so Einar again, I think. It has come to my notice that a crime has happened in the courtyard yesterday. It seems that Jack has lost an item of high value. I immediately realized the severity of this crime and committed myself to solving it at any cost. 9th of November. I asked around about the crime and gathered some evidence from Jack's house. This room will be my investigation room from now on. I have ordered Nellie to board up the door. So was it Nora that stole it? Or someone as yet unknown? I looked through the notes and the evidence all day, yet I have no answer. Perhaps a few hours in the basement will clear my mind. I went for a long walk today along the beach. I found some interesting shells, but I will examine them later. So if Einar is not the culprit, or rather, if Einar is the culprit, he went to a lot of effort to cover that up, even going so far as to make notes like this as though he's trying to find the actual culprit. Today I went to dinner with a friend in town. I came 1 hour early. It seems my pocket watch has been set wrong. 1 hour wrong. I wonder how long it has been like that. Is that relevant to the investigation? Will that matter when we start looking at what I assume is your evidence on the wall here? Looks like I missed a candle. Sorry. Nothing in there. Alright, let's do this before we read all the notes there. So... Alrighty. So... Alright. And last... Okay, so... Gotcha! Ooh, that's kind of bright, isn't it? Saturna Jewelry. So it does matter. A third generation of family business. 36. Can't really make that out. I guess it's not important, but we have a Saturna Jewelry receipt. Okay, so was it a ring then that was stolen? Was the newspaper article then about this theft? Sure, let's read. Okay, so these are the collection of statements that he took. This is Pearl. What did the box contain? Good question. Perhaps something precious like a family heirloom. I know he has a locket from his mother. Maybe that's it. What did you do during the time of the theft? I was working in the laundry all day. I left a couple of times during the day, but I can't remember when. I saw you in the courtyard sometime in the afternoon. I heard someone dropping something in the laundry. Who do you think stole it? Maybe he was robbed. Did you see anything suspicious during the day? I did see someone lurking around the trees around the root cellar. Couldn't see his face from that distance. I saw Nellie hurrying off towards the estate. Much faster than usual. So she's very sure it was a he she saw. When, in relation to that, was it that you saw Nellie hurrying off? Huh. So this is Einar himself, his recollection of the day at 11.
At 11 I ate lunch, which was strange, since I usually eat at noon. I must speak to Miss Nellie about this. At 1:05 I looked over some sketches in my bedroom. At 1:30 I went to the courtyard to prepare for an experiment. I didn't see anyone when I went through the courtyard in search of suitable objects for the experiment. I think someone was there, but I was too busy with my work to notice.
So that was Pearl, maybe?
At 2:10 I returned to the estate and went to the basement. At 4:30 I left the basement.
Okay, so when exactly did the theft occur? Looks like two things there. Okay, this is Jack then. When did you last see the box? I had it at around 2:30, but 10 minutes later it had gone. I had left it in my cabin in the courtyard. What did you do during the time of the theft? I went to the root cellar to check on the rat traps I had laid there. It was around 2:35. I think I saw a woman down in the courtyard, but I didn't see who it was. So, Pearl? Did you see anything suspicious during the day? I did see someone leaving the estate later that day when it was darker. That person was in a hurry. So Nellie was in a hurry. None of this is really telling us anything about who did it. So I can't look at what's behind these. Okay, Nellie, what did you do during the time of the theft? I was in the kitchen to about 2:30. Then I walked through the courtyard to bring some bags to the laundry. The courtyard was empty. I went back to the estate around 2:40. I then left for my sister, who's been sick lately, poor soul. When I left, I saw you leaving the estate with a couple of boxes. I don't know what you were doing outside the estate with those things. The investigator's comment. I was doing something very important. Huh. I'm not sure that we have actually gotten anywhere with that. See, nothing on the ceiling, so if I interact with these again, it's still just the same thing. Can't see what is behind that. So we're assuming that it's the ring that was stolen. Why was that about the ring in the hurdy-gurdy box? Robbers in town. Local daily delivery, Saturna Jewelry, your ring specialist. Nothing else to interact with then? Do I go back down and talk to Jack? It seems that the thief, if it is one of the people we know about on the estate, that what these are hinting at is that it's either Nellie or Einar? Alright folks, I have gone over this room several times now and I cannot find anything else to interact with, so The only thing I can think to do is go back and talk to Jack again. Supposedly he is trapped in the typewriter cylinder. Yeah, hopefully this is the next step and I have not just missed things in that room despite trying to be as careful as possible. Thought this was lit. Are things going out now? So, what did you find out? What was stolen? I think it's a ring?
A ring.
And who did it? I'm not sure. The paper said robbers. I think that the testimonies kind of wanted us to think that it was Miss Nellie. I am just not sure. You know what? I'm going to go with my gut from the very beginning and say that it was Einar who stole it because of the enmity that he held for Jack. I'm not really sure that the testimonies actually gave us the answer to this, though his being very hedgy with what he was doing was just very important without actually saying what it was does make me suspicious. Yeah, I don't know. We'll go with Einar.
Einar.
Einar? Okay, Einar. So where is it now? Sold? Is that what the receipt from the jeweler was? A certificate of sale? Wasn't super clear to me that that's what that was. It could have just as easily been a receipt of purchase. The reason I thought it was a ring was because I thought that was the receipt that Jack had from buying the ring. I guess it was sold?
Sold.
Okay. So did I just get that last one wrong, or did I have the whole thing wrong? Can I try again? Okay, I'm going to try a different answer on this first one to see if it tells me I'm wrong right off the bat. Say a locket.
A locket.
Okay, so it doesn't. Oh boy.
Robbers. The root cellar.
Just kind of picking at random here. So we're going to have to go through every single time. We're pretty sure it's a key. Or a key. Pretty sure it's a ring. What was stolen? A ring.
A ring.
Pretty sure about that. Maybe I'm wrong about Einar, but I think it's him?
Einar.
Or Einar, as she says. Where is it now? So maybe it wasn't a bill of sale? Maybe he didn't sell it? He was carrying boxes. We got no impression that it was destroyed. Nothing about the root cellar. It's just outside the estate?
Outside the estate.
Yes, that must be it. Einar took my ring and brought it somewhere outside the estate. But where could he have taken it? Wait. He was doing something out on the island. One of his strange experiments. Maybe it's still out there. I might have taken this key to mess a little with him. Here, take it. So you two were messing with each other. Go bring back my ring and I'll tell you where to look for your sister. So... we got a key, is that to the chest on the island? Alright, there's a lot of really dodgy stuff going on here. The stone ring puzzle with the stuff that was already in it that we still had to put in there. Hopefully that was just a bug and I'm the only one that experienced something like that. this investigation that was super vague and not really letting us know. I hope the game doesn't continue in this vein, because I've really enjoyed it up to now, but I'm really not liking this really ambiguous stuff. Also, hopefully this trek all the way back to the island is not a wild goose chase. This is taking up a lot of time, and I really, really wish they had designed the whole backtracking a bit better. Fast travel or some such. Alright, the key works, so that's good. What are you? Alright, another journal.
Today my experiment begins. I shall create a light reflecting device which will shine brighter than any lighthouse. It was a full moon today, and I have begun to wonder if the moon's shape perhaps has something to do with the amount of light that the lenses reflect.
Yeah, obviously. When it's at its fullest, it's reflecting more of the sun's light down to Earth, but I guess maybe you didn't know that in 1900-ish.
I shall make note of this and find the optimal conditions. It was also a very windy day. Perhaps it also affects the amount of light.
Kinda doubt that. Do these figures mean anything? Are they important at all?
Unlike last week, the water level has been high. I shall take the opportunity to do an experiment every day while it lasts. I believe it gives the best results. Today was a windless day, but a cold morning. The moon was dark, but I still did the experiment to see what happens. It did not shine very bright, as suspected, but it did show me a perfect hideout. I shall use this hideout for my new safe, in which I have hidden some valuables.
Okay. Not very bright, but it showed you a perfect hideout. So I'm gathering that we're going to have to repeat his experiment to find where this new safe is.
The wind was harsh and cold today. A crescent moon gave some interesting results that lasted for a few seconds.
Okay. I don't know what all this means. Maybe we'll learn as we experiment with this experiment.
Today it was the first clear sky for the first time in several months. The water level was low, and I wonder if it might be optimal after all. I shall investigate it further. It finally stopped snowing. Now I can continue my work on the island. It is cold, but my work is far more important than being comfortable. A clear sky with a full moon and with a high water level seems to give the best results. No wind seems to be optimal. My work here is done.
Okay. Lots of symbols. Well, at least this is getting added to our journal, hopefully. Added to notebook, yeah. Alright. So we've got lenses and a lantern. Okay, so are you not trying to reflect the light of the moon then? You're using a lantern? Let's see. Yeah, it's looking like he's doing it up here with the stones. Just from that one drawing there. Hopefully that's the case. Knock that... Oh, okay. So this is where the lantern goes. Oh, here are those symbols. Oh, and we can turn you, can we? Let's put you back to where you were, which is with the female symbol. Then we got a male symbol. There was something in the notebook, right? In his journal? Okay, a full moon with high water level seems to give the best results. No wind. But that's not the same conditions as now. So a full moon, high water level, no wind, so that was the best results. But it wasn't an optimal time when he got the hiding place. What's the moon at now? sort of a... I think that's a gibbous moon, though. Would not be at all surprised if I'm wrong, but... And it's raining. I don't know if the water level's high or low. One would assume it's high since it's raining, so it's like... It's this... with high water level and no wind. It's raining, but there's no wind. So do we do the symbols in that order? Alright, maybe. So are we kind of just reflecting the light in a certain pattern? If so, and if we have the right thing, then we should start with this one. And then the next one will be the sort of H-y type thing. Well, our bones are gone. There's the H-y type thing over there. Can I... Oh, I can adjust it. Cool. Is that the H? That is the H. And a lens here, and next is the male symbol, which is right here. It's a bit of a steep angle. One more. Okay, yeah. Male symbol followed by female symbol, which is across the way. To there, followed by just the circle with a dot, which is over here. Okay. Oh, and it's going there. Then I guess we just put the lens in here, and if we got this right, it will show us a hiding place. It's just reflecting straight back at this. Where are you shining? Back to there. Is something supposed to happen? So they only seem to be directed at each other, huh? Maybe we didn't pick the correct configuration? I'm not sure. I may be wrong, but I feel like this pile of stones is the hiding place. So is there any way that we can illuminate that? That doesn't shine there. And we rotate and it just passes it by, huh? Okay, let's look at the journal again. What were the conditions when you found your safe? Okay, cold morning. The moon was dark. Well, it's not dark now. So we need a dark moon with no wind. See, 18th, 17th. The water level is high, so high water. Dark moon, no wind. Maybe that's correct. See, dark moon, high water, no wind. So let's try that. So we'll start with the female symbol then. Female to male, which is already there. Then male to the dot, which is directly over here. Male to the dot. Oh no, I've got that wrong. It wasn't shining to the correct one. There, you're male. And then you're the dot. Okay. And then to the crosshatch, which is here. To the crosshatch, to the H, which is directly across, and that is how it is already lined up. And we have not lit up these rocks, which maybe I'm wrong about that? Why are you shining over there too? Just there, reflects back to here. Alright. I am obviously not doing this correctly. Alright, folks, so I've been fooling around with this for a long time now. I started after a little bit just going down the list here, and I've got the right answer. I don't know how we were supposed to get the right answer from what was written in the book, unless I've just misinterpreted, but it's actually this one. I can't move the things, they're locked in now. The completely dark moon, the high water with wind, not without wind. So it starts at the cross, goes to the H, to the circle with the dot, to the female, to the male. And that was what triggered the correct thing. As you can see, I cannot move these anymore. So maybe I'm just really dense and wasn't getting what the journal said. But I swear I thought it was saying it was a not windy day. And the answer is a windy day, so I don't know. But anyway, this is lit up and sparkling. And apparently we were correct that it is under these rocks. What is in here? Another puzzle, eh? Looks kind of like a skull. Just a rotating thingy here. Well, the colors here should make it maybe a bit easier. That looks lined up to me. There, no. That is not correct. There, no. Can't really seem to pick a location and keep my eyes on it. Keep wanting to look around. There? No, that's not lined up here. Colors aren't quite lined up there. Let's see. Let's look maybe at the top up here. See if we can get that to line up correctly. That looks like there. But then there's nothing lined up over here. I don't know what it is about these. I have trouble kind of parsing what's going on with the carving. Like, I'm not sure that this is lined up down here. This seems to be a line that's connecting right there. And it looks like maybe that's connecting, but I'm not really sure. See, there's a line that goes right here. These two seem to sort of be connecting, but then there's a line going into nothing here. Or maybe looking back up, that sort of seems lined up here. I'm not real sure. Let's try the outside. Maybe I'm wrong about the colors making it easier. I mean, I'm fairly certain we've got this center one at least fairly well lined up. It's like if we get one section exactly, like this section also looks like it's sort of lined up, but it's also sort of off. You see kind of the divide there? So if we put those like exactly lined up, now it looks like the bottom's sort of off. Huh. Alright, maybe I haven't got this middle one lined up correctly. Maybe it's upside down? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it was upside down. Or maybe it wasn't. I mean, both ways looked like they would work. Let's try that. And that doesn't work. Does that work? That looks like it's lined up. But there's lines here going into nothing. That's definitely wrong. Oh! I mean, it's not exact. But there? Like I said, nothing ever lines up perfectly on these, but maybe that's right? Okay, well, that's obviously not correct, or it would have opened. No. Just going to kind of look right here. We got it. Oh, hello, ring. So I'm assuming that this is Einar, since this was his hidey hole.
Miss Nelly wondered about the stones out on the island. She says that she never goes out there because she's afraid of them. This is ridiculous, of course. There is nothing dangerous or strange about the stones. I had them made after a drawing I found in an old book. When I set them in place, there was a small red light, but I'm sure that was only the sun reflecting in the water. The dead fish floating in the lake were surely caused by the long and hot summer, nothing else.
Beginning to really suspect that Einar was messing with things that he didn't understand and really shouldn't have been messing with. Red glows, runes, and people getting apparently turned into spirits aside. But now we've got Jack's ring, so I guess we take that back to him, but I think that we will do that next time. Again, I'm uncertain as to how long this will be once we edit some things down, but I've been at this for quite a while and I need a bit of a break, so if it turns out a bit short, perhaps you'll forgive me for that. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, let me know in the comments, and by leaving a like below, it really does help tremendously. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.